Guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Guys, boy, oh boy, guys, I have to go live early today because I have some stuff to do tonight. But boy, do I have some foolishness for you guys, man. Here, you know what? I'm gonna drop the link early, guys, because we're talking about tattoos, right? You know. And guys, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nothing's a bigger red flag than a chick that's heavily tattooed. I know some of you guys might say no tattoos at all, you know, but guys, you know, some are worse than others. Some are more egregious than others, right? Keyshawn says that they regret their stupid tattoos. Guys, I'll give Keyshawn a round of applause because he's always the very first commenter here. So thanks, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Jubilee says that I talked my daughter out of them. I also think that there's some of this disconnection comes from the father. Yeah, yep. Rajai, what's up, my friend? It's good to see you. It's good to see you as usual. Good to see you, my brother. Super23, how you doing? Hey, Willie. Hey, man, thanks for the membership, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now, guys, we're going to go over some foolishness today. All right? But first, guys, let's break some tattoo related news. Look at this, guys.
New this morning, tattoo removal, especially facial tattoo removal, is a growing business, it turns out. Although clients with face tattoos account for only about 5% of the tattoo business, the New York Post says parlors are seeing more and more requests to get those tattoos off of people's faces. The painful procedure spans 6 sessions. Clients run the gamut. Teens who regret their ink decisions, women with botched microbladed eyebrows, and recently released prisoners hoping to find work.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. You absolute dunderhead. Why would you get a tattoo on your face? You absolute moron. Guys, come on.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
That has to be the one of the dumbest things I think that you could ever do. And guys, I've been at tattoo conventions because I have tattoos, right? But I can cover all of them, you know? All these girls, put a 1 if you remember, like 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, 2 years ago, all these girls, they were getting that small heart tattoo by their eye. Look at that, guys. Yeah, Harold's right. If you're Maori or whatever, fine. That makes sense because it's culturally acceptable in New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Fine. But guys, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here we go.
Tattoos. You either love them or you hate them. And if you love them, well, then you want them to last.
And if your ink is sentimental, you certainly don't want to lose it by mistake. Here's Alistair with a cautionary tale.
I can't, guys. This guy's voice.
Personal trainer Bronte is a full-time physio student, so making her time and money stretch is essential. Same goes for her personal grooming.
I always waxed, and then when I came to university, I kind of had to toss up the pricing.
Laser hair removal was cheaper in the long run.
And obviously it's permanent, so it's a lot less hassle, one less thing to think about.
So
that is until a session last August at
They lasered her tattoo on accident. Okay, I don't
New
care.
this New this morning, tattoo removal, especially facial tattoo removal, is a growing business, it turns out. Although clients with face tattoos account for only about 5% of the tattoo business, the New York Post says parlors are seeing more and more requests to get those tattoos.
The pandemic, of course, has led to many people.
Oh, sorry, guys. This is CBS News, so let's speed this up, okay?
Making changes from a new job to home improvement projects and even in their personal look.
That's right, and that's created a growing interest in one certain laser procedure. KCAL9's Michael George explains.
Hello there. Nice to meet you.
Jessica Blumberg is hoping Dr. Mitchell Chasen can make her tattoos disappear.
Guys, look at these tattoos.
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Guys, hit the like button on the way in, please. You know what I'm saying?
Going through a pandemic with working from home, raising 2 kids, that year I matured so much that when I look at the tattoos, I'm like, I'm not a person anymore.
Tattoos have grown in popularity. A 2019 survey found 30% of Americans had at least one tattoo, up from 21% in 2012. And Dr. Chasen says he's busy taking them off.
During COVID.
Guys, tattoo removal is long, it's drawn out, it's expensive, and it hurts, guys. Guys, it takes like 8 to 12 sessions, and guys, the skin never looks the same. Ever!
The number of people coming in desiring tattoo removal has exploded. A lot of people have more disposable income. They're not spending it on trips, they're not spending it on cars, they're not buying new clothes to go out.
Tattoo removal sessions used to take up to an hour, but now with new laser technology, a session can be over in just seconds.
Here we go.
Simple art is treated quickly, but can require 3 or 4 visits to remove. Color tattoos.
3 or 4? 3 or 4 visits, huh?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Clown world. Julia, how you doing, my friend? Guys, anyone who's coming up, guys, I did drop the link, you know? So yeah, hit the button.
Longer. This one will need at least 6 sessions. Blumberg is using stimulus money to help pay for her procedure.
So I figured let's use the stimulus check towards something that will, really help me change how I feel about myself.
Please. A recent report from Kenneth Research predicts the global tattoo removal market will grow to $4.8 billion by 2023.
As fast as people are getting tattoos, which is exploding, we're seeing the number of people.
Look at that, guys. Yeah, he's right. You got to be an absolute dunderhead. Hold on, guys. Here we go. There was one more story here that I can show you guys. Now, guys, you go to a tattoo shop to get tattoos, right? Look at this.
In combating human trafficking in Washington state.
And that's what the backers of the Ink of Hope Act would like to see. Drew Mickelson from our Seattle sister station shows us how the artists may help trafficking survivors.
Just darken some of the shadows here.
Whether it's finalizing the art,
maybe the date here and across here,
or following health regulations, tattoo artist James Carreras has a lot to think about.
Here we go. Okay.
Now state lawmakers want him to also look out for potential human trafficking victims.
People get all kinds of tattoos I might think are strange, all the time. So.
Whoa, wait. Did this guy just get a chick's face tattooed on his arm? Whoa, look at that. That better be your mom or your daughter. Are you insane? What are you doing?
And so I wouldn't really recognize one, I don't think, without the training. And so I might think are strange, all kinds of tattoos I might think are strange, all the time. So I wouldn't really recognize one, I don't think, without the training.
Under the proposed Ink of Hope Act, every year when Carreras gets his tattoo license, he'd need to view an hour-long video learning what tattoos or brands traffickers are forcing their victims to get, and how artists can report potential victims. Trafficking survivor Noelle Gomez testified in favor of the bill.
My trafficker was present with me and a few other victims, and it was very obvious that we were being trafficked, but the artist did not know what probably to do.
Meeting with those.
You guys see? Guys, a tattoo artist or any other business person's there to do their job. Oh, well, this person just is supposed to magically know that this is going on. You guys, how much do you want to bet that this is wasted tax dollars and some non-profit run by a bunch of broads is going to make this stupid video, right? And then somehow be able to find a tattoo artist somehow. I told you guys, there's a small group of men that are using women and government to redistribute wealth from the rest of us to them. Put a 1 if you guys agree. Homeboy's there to give tattoos. That's all he's there to do. What a joke. Instead of saying, hey, law enforcement, that the state and the people need to give law enforcement more power and the ability to stop this stuff going on. Let's put it on the shoulders of the tattoo industry. Get the fuck.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Absolute clown. Guys, what is going on? What is going on? How, guys? How?
Women that have survived almost unimaginable circumstances to most of us, they deserve every bit of hope that we have to give.
Representative Rule based her bill on a similar law in Tennessee after hearing from a survivor in Linden.
It was such a stark statement when she said, we don't talk to people. The people we got to see would be maybe a quick trip to Walmart, but usually not by ourselves, and the person who was doing our tattoos.
I would like to know and know what to do about it even.
Adding this rule wouldn't bother Scott Carreras.
I mean, if it helps even one person, it's worth doing, really.
One person did testify against the Ink of Hope Act, raising concerns about how reliable that training would be and also saying that it's an additional burden for tattoo.
Thank you. And if you have the training and something slips by you, they're going to send the cops to your shop. Absolutely insane. Someone says, get ready for some tattoo artists to disappear. Artists are now informant/agents of the state. Look at that. Someone says this will make tattoos stop. Look at that, guys. Washington State for you. I don't know how anyone still lives in Washington State. Here we go. We have one more story here, guys. Actually, guys, here. Let's do this. Okay. Guys, what's the worst city in the United States that you can think of? I would still have to say it's probably Baltimore, guys. Like the worst big city. New York's getting there. But I would think Baltimore is pretty bad. New York. I mean, Portland. Portland's the worst. I think Portland and Baltimore are both pretty bad. Right? Guys, check this out.
Residents who live in Baltimore downtown say the city isn't doing enough to address problems associated with homelessness, including a buildup of trash and a lack of public restrooms. Spotlight on Maryland's Brooke Conrad spoke to some of those residents about their concerns.
This is where I live. Our building right here, the alleyway behind our building. As you can see, this is sort of the poop spot, the human defecation spot.
Melanie Chamberlain says she's often cleaning up this space outside her condominium in downtown Baltimore, in addition to trash in the surrounding neighborhood. The cleanliness issues got worse after a recent winter storm, according to Leela Coilplay, who serves on the board of the City Center Residents Association.
There was trash everywhere, feces, and people were urinating. And it was very uncomfortable. I mean, we felt bad for them as well. They didn't.
Who did you vote for? Right, guys? Thank you, Harold. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Who did they vote for, guys?
Didn't have a place to go.
Some downtown residents say things get cleaned up prior to city events, such as before the recent CIAA tournament. They want to see the city keep things clean more consistently throughout the year and address problems associated with homelessness like encampments, people blocking sidewalks, and general safety.
And I think it can become a public health crisis if it's not dealt with, and it's currently not being dealt with.
The Downtown Partnership of Baltimore, a nonprofit that receives millions in surcharge taxes and other government funds, said it regularly addresses instances of public urination and defecation and conducts targeted power washing.
Yeah, right.
A lie detector determined that was a lie.
Some downtown residents have specifically been asking for porta potties or more public bathroom options for homeless individuals.
One of my frustrations going to a lot of these community meetings is that the leaders say, well, no one wants a public restroom in their backyard. I think most buildings in downtown would say, absolutely, we would love a public restroom in our backyard because currently our backyard is a public restroom.
Considered installing a particular type of public bathroom called a Portland loo.
Guys, now first, you guys see this is called a Portland lube because Portland's friggin' Mad Max. So guys, they're going to waste millions of taxpayers' dollars on this foolishness. And it's not going to be used. They're going to do drugs in there. They're going to bust the place up. Clown world.
Called a Portland Loo.
But Baltimore needs, they need public facilities.
DPOB told Spotlight on Maryland that project is currently deferred given the significant engineering and underground infrastructure requirements associated with installation, particularly in a historic urban core with aging water lines, conduit systems, and ongoing utility upgrades. Jimmy Miller, a physician with Healthcare for the Homeless, which is located in the downtown area, said homeless individuals are often caught in a vicious cycle.
There's a story of a woman I just was talking with the other day who shared about how she's struggling to get into housing and can't get a job because she can't take care of her cleanliness. And she is self-conscious of that. And she's like, I can't come to a job interview looking like this. And if I can't get a job, then how can I get housing?
Meanwhile,
not our problem.
Coil Play said some people have moved out of her building due to the challenges with homelessness in the area.
There you go.
Saying there's a general feeling of discomfort and unpredictability.
Whoa, who's Nug standing behind her?
With one such moment happening on camera.
I thought homeboy's nodding off on some fentanyl, right? They can't even make it through a news story. And they're all just standing there. Guys, is this not the most liberal thing that you've ever seen? There's like, he's just kind of wondering.
Interview.
But that uncertainty of
look at this.
What's next? What could happen? Like you just experienced, Steve.
DPOB said it's placed 175 homeless individuals in temporary or permanent housing over the past year. They also
Anyways, guys. Okay. So, guys, let's talk about tattoos, right? Let's talk about tattoos. Now, guys, these chicks, they always regret the tattoos that they get. You know? Always. Not always, right? There are chicks who will get like one or two small ones, right? But there's chicks who get these tattoos and they're just cooked. They're absolutely cooked. Here you go. Now, guys, there's two reasons why these chicks regret the tattoos, right? Guys, please don't type in all caps in the chat. Code your language, right? Hit the like button, guys. Let's try to hit 100 likes in record time, guys. We have 110 people. We have 33 likes. Oh no, guys, stop and get those likes up, please, guys. So oftentimes these chicks get tattoos at like 14, 15, 16, right? Because that's put a one if you lived in a place where you would go to the bar and you see girls who were clearly like nowhere near 21 in the bar. All chicks need to do is dress like a 304 and they'll let them in. I was in bars down in San Antonio and there were girls like, you're clearly not old enough to be in here. Tattoos are the same way. Oftentimes they'll go to these tattoo shops when they're like 14, 15, 16, right? Or they'll meet some guy at a house party. I'm a tattoo artist. We'll just go to their house, right? And give them some freaking jailhouse tattoo, right? So these girls start getting tattoos at a young age. And oftentimes, by the time they're 22, 23, 24, right? They want to get them removed. Well, I just changed my aesthetic. I'm a different person now. I can't dress like this and la, right? And then the other reason why they regret tattoos, guys, can anyone in the chat guess reason number 2 why they regret tattoos, guys? Anyone? Guys, the other reason why women they regret tattoos is because they get a little bit older, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and they finally realize, thank you. Oh, tenacity, you're close. It's because the men that they want don't like tattoos. Guys, women are admitting that they don't like liberal men. They don't. Okay, they want to be with conservative men because of the traits, the masculine traits that we have, right? Even though they don't like our politics, the men that like their politics, they don't like. They realize that when they're in their 30s, they're saying the type of guy who will work extra hours so I don't have to work as hard or possibly make me to not have to work, who will sacrifice for his family, is not some feminist Kamala Harris voting. You know what I'm saying? But then they realize it too late, and they have too many tattoos. These chicks have tried for 10, 12 years to let some liberal Gavin in their life, and they just can't do it. Yeah, man, I'm into art, bro. I'm all about like socialism, bro. Come on. You guys don't believe me? Here we go. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this.
So I've heard some women here saying, why is it all the guys that I'm attracted to are conservative? Why? Well, this is the reason why. Okay. Because you're a woman, you're a heterosexual woman, and you are attracted to heterosexual men. I could never date a dude that was a liberal. I could never date a dude that was an evangelical member of the Church of Freaking Woke. I could never really have a relationship with a guy that was just so in touch with his feminine side. You know, because if you really think about the kind of person, the kind of guy, man, what a pansy. They're like, everything's racist, man. There's some depression in this world, man. Oh my God, man. Is Sasquatch real, man? MSNBC told me Sasquatch is a real, man, so it's got to be real. I just feel too much. I just want to help people so much. Oh, come on. Who the hell? What kind of woman's attracted to that shit? I could never be in a relationship with a guy when I know that I have more testosterone in my right freaking ovary than he has in his entire body.
There you go.
How is that attractive? Why would a woman want that? Why?
And guys, 95% of women want a conservative, masculine man. A man where if they're walking down the street and Nug says something slick, he'll punch him in the face. A man who says, look, I will get 2 extra jobs. Our household is not going to fold. A man who says, look, this person looked at my little 8-year-old daughter crazy at the playground. I'm going to go over there and take care of business. That's what women want. And any women who believe that they don't,
you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
What a joke. What a joke. You guys think that any woman who's worth a damn likes that? Yeah, everything is racist and transphobic. Oh, it's capitalism. Please. What a joke. I honestly, guys, here, that's the best thing about foreign women, guys, because they don't make any qualms. Foreign women, Russians, Eastern Europeans, Colombians, South Americans, Asians, they want manly men because they come from areas where the men, they don't want to be out in the Siberian wilderness chopping down trees and herding sheep and chasing off wolves. They want to stay home where it's warm. Come on, man.
Big turnoff. Big one. So in like dating, I wouldn't consider. Like, seriously? Seriously, a guy that told me he was a liberal? Like, ew, are you a masculine or what? Are you just effeminate? Like, what? Like, no way, man, no way. Total turn off. Mm-mm.
Here we go, guys.
The truth is that most women are attracted to their form of masculinity, which masculinity to women typically leans more conservative. It just does. Because if he really thought that y'all were absolutely equal, then you would split everything equally. That's 50-50, but y'all don't want to do that. You all don't actually want liberal men that really believe that you are their equal, because then they're going to financially treat you like you're equal. But you don't want that. You don't want them. So you're either going to make it work with a more conservative man who is willing to pay for everything and not hold you accountable in those ways, or you are going to find someone who wants to hold you accountable because they actually think that they're your equal. Pick a side.
Look at this. This idiot goes, being liberal isn't going half financially. It's about people being treated like human beings. Like, I don't know, healthcare, free school lunches. Hello. She says liberalism supports equality and feminism. If men and women are equal, you need to pay your equal share. Facts. Facts. Like button, guys. Hit the like button, please. Look at that. Someone says, can the conservative men still pay the bills? Because wait for it, they don't see women as equal. Guys, men and women aren't equal. Guys, we're not. If you choose to be with a woman, especially marry her, guys, look, if there's one thing, look, guys, if you're going to get married, if you honestly believe that getting married is the best thing for you to do, guys, you need to take it seriously and know what you're getting in for. You have to take a bullet for that chick. If there's a situation, she's making it out and you aren't. That's what a husband does, guys. That's why you have to pick the right one to marry. And that's why a lot of guys look at the women that are out there and saying she's not worth taking a bullet for. You know what I'm saying? These chicks want you to jump in front of the bus, fight off the wolves, right? And then not even put a hot dog on a plate. What a joke. Look at that. Someone says, but where does childbearing and rearing come into play? Real question is that women are putting our entire lives at risk and changing our bodies forever. A lot of these women aren't having kids, you dunderhead. Someone says most women don't have kids or don't want them. You can tell by the declining birth rates. Facts. Someone says you're right. It's never 50-50. Even before children, men risk their lives every day, all day, nonstop to protect you. Facts. Absolutely insane. What a joke. Okay, this is interesting because they talked about child caring and child rearing. Someone says, if you live in America, I would understand why men don't do child care. So the amount of stories I've seen of men getting the cops called on them for taking their kids to the park is wild. No sane person would take this role. Guys, that's facts, right? That's facts. Guys, I don't think I've ever talked about that. Have I, guys? Have I? No. That's true. There are guys who are trying to pick their own kid up from school, and the school won't give him the kid because they think he's some stranger. There are guys who are walking around with their own kid, and they'll call the cops on him and say there's some weirdo at the playground. That's true. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Someone says, I vividly remember a trend on social media months ago that the women said that they wanted to feel feminine in a relationship. And that wasn't happening. Because in order to feel that way, you have to have a man play in his gender role. Facts. Women are masters of doublespeak. Everyone's anti-capitalist until it's time to date. Facts. Look at that. What a joke, guys. What a joke. Mark Rudolph said that women are socialists in the workplace and capitalists in the dating realm.
Beware of liberal men. They are just as dangerous as the super conservative ones, because those men are telling you they're using feminism against you. Feminism is about choice, but they're literally saying, well, you want it to be equal. Okay, go ahead and pay for your own shit. Go ahead and pay. Okay, you want it to be equal. Well, go ahead and work. Why do I have to take care of you? Why do I have to spend money? Why do I have to pay for things? You want to be equal? You can be equal. While we are still not equal in society, in any society across the globe, in
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
any country across the globe. And then on top of that, they don't share the emotional burdens, the mental burdens, the physical burdens, the burden of pregnancy.
Of listening to this dunderhead talk. And guys, look at these SSRIs here. Guys, what do you think she's on? Put in the chat. Guys, what type of mood stabilizers do you think she's taking?
The burdens of the dangers that we face in society by other men that they don't stand up to. Be very, very, very careful, because that's very dangerous. A liberal man's going to sit there and tell you, oh, I support your rights. Oh, yeah, I support you getting everything. Because he doesn't want to do those things for you. He's thinking from an actual perspective where he is extremely selfish. A liberal man is just as dangerous as a conservative man, okay? You want one in between. You want one outside of those catalogs, okay? Think for yourself. Again, ask them what their values are, why they think that. If I'm equal to you, then what is your fucking purpose? Let's not forget that they are extracting more out of you. Literally.
Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
They're getting you to pay for yourself and them while getting full access to you. Full access to your health, to your body, to your mind, to your soul, to your heart.
Guys, put a 1 if you agree that this is what college does. Right, guys? This is what college does to you. This chick's probably from some small town in Iowa, and then she went to some college and ended up this absolute feminist, liberal, woke demon. And guys, here's the thing: she's not ugly, right? I don't see any crazy tattoos. I don't see a bull ring, right? This is a type of chick where you'll go out on a date once or twice, and she'll lure you in, and then just be an absolute demon.
To everything at no cost. In fact, you are technically paying them to be there because you're paying for your own shit. So you as the experience, as the woman, you're free. And how do you expect them to value you? Any man who thinks he should go 50-50 with you is a very dangerous man. Is a very dangerous man. Okay? Very dangerous, does not care for you, does not care about.
But she is right, guys. All you women need to watch out for feminist dudes. Guys, feminist dudes, guys, describe feminist dudes in one sentence. You know what I'm saying? Code your language, guys, please. And no swearing. You know what I'm saying? But guys, these woke male feminists. Yeah, man, I'm not like other dudes, bro. I'm not like aggro, bro. I like write my poetry. Please, come on.
Beta male.
Come on. Guys, all these guys are guys who aren't in shape, don't have any game, they don't have any skills, they don't have anything, they're not productive. So they're like Scar from the Lion King. Yes, long live the king. You know what I'm saying? Guys, these liberal feminist dudes are Mark, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, Jay. How you doing?
Mark, have you ever had that guy in your friend group in your like early 20s where he wasn't your friend, but he was your friend's friend, and he was a total cock block?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Anytime.
male feminists are. That's the ultimate. Put a 1 if you guys agree. This is the ultimate iteration. Like, this is the final Super Saiyan form of the cock block. Is a male feminist.
Well, that's why they're known as like the cuttlefish.
Yeah,
Cuttlefish will do that.
Yep. Look at this, guys.
They pretend to be a female so that they can get close to the other females.
Oh, I think she has 1 or 2 tattoos. Because this is a dangerous chick. All right. This chick is dangerous. Well, she already has cats. But as this chick's not a bad looking chick, right? She cleans up good, right? She's probably in her 20s. By the time she's in her 30s, 32, 33, she'll be on the dating apps and she'll have the baby rabies, right? And she's going to reel in some sucker, right? And then give you the old, oh, Mark, I'm allergic to latex and I'm on birth control. And then all of a sudden, and then next thing you know, right? Next thing you know, guys. Where is it? Next thing you know, guys, right?
You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Mark,
and that's what these chicks do.
Yeah,
that's what when they have tattoos.
How do you feel about these chicks saying that they'll get the tattoos and realize that they don't like the guys that are okay with heavily tattooed chicks? They don't like these liberal dudes. They like conservative dudes, and conservative dudes don't like tattoos, like heavily guys. Okay, look, I'm not gonna be extreme. Some tattoos are okay, right? You know, there's chicks that have a couple, fine, is what it is. But when they look like a copy of a friggin' Spawn, the comic book, wait a minute, something's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the thing, Jay. I've yet to meet a woman that has tattoos that has not been divorced.
That's facts. Yeah.
So I mean, look, bottom line is tattoos throughout history have never been in any culture that does tattoos. It has never been women that got tattoos. It was always men.
Masculine thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why more and more women nowadays are getting tattoos is because they go to college, they're being influenced by male feminist friends, and they're being told that this would be great.
No. You're close. They're going to college and they're being told that gender roles don't matter. That gender roles are fluid. So they're doing things like having lots of sex. That's a masculine thing. Being loud, not obnoxious. Being more physically violent. That's a masculine thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting tattoos. That's a masculine thing. Keep going. Sorry.
Exactly. And but that's what I'm saying is that they're being influenced. They're being influenced from an early age, and it is a side effect of women when they commit fornication. When they sleep outside of marriage, a lot of the times the reason why they get the tattoos is because they'll tell you it's a story. The tattoo is a story. Yeah, well, we can see the story that you got ran through when you got 30 tattoos. We can see the story. It's written all over your skin.
Man. Really rotten. How you been, man? Long time no see. Good to see you, man. But yeah, what's crazy now is like, okay, Mark, are you a Christian?
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
So have you noticed that Christian women, well, I use the term loosely, have more tattoos of like crosses and everything than Christian men? You notice that?
Yeah, I have noticed that. And the reason why is because like the red pill is even covered, and not a lot, but a few pastors have noticed is that there's a lot of infiltration into these churches from women who don't actually believe a word of the Bible.
Yeah.
They don't actually believe in salvation by faith alone. They just come in because they are trying to get something.
But
more specifically, they're trying to get a simp.
But yeah, it's all performative. And I say this, bro, the black Christian church started because us blacks, we're always the canary in the coal mine. Back at even the 70s, the 80s, we had Pastor Porkchop up there doing backflips in a pimp suit. A man of God would take on these women in their bastard shirt. Guys, what a joke!
Yeah,
what
it's been years of feminist preaching, not biblical preaching. And here's the
prosperity
thing:
gospel.
I'm not saying that a woman with tattoos can't be saved, can't believe the Bible, can't believe on Jesus Christ. Absolutely, she can. The problem is that that is so rare. It's rarer than finding a woman that's a virgin.
But Mark, why? Because the Bible says faith without works is what?
Faith without works is dead. Now that's not talking about salvation. That's talking about other people seeing your faith, because people can't see your faith. But here's the problem, is that the women who get tattoos, 99% of the time, they do not actually believe it. They do not believe the Bible at all. It's just, that's the bottom line. That's the facts.
What I'm saying is that any denomination of Christianity that really, really involves you doing some type of process, you know what I'm saying? It takes work. It's not easy. And like, these chicks want to be like that Nala Ray chick where she was a 304, doing freaking 8 dudes at the same time, and then all of a sudden she has an online ministry in like 2 months and is doing Michael Knowles' show and all these Stradcons. It's a joke. But yeah, guys, here we go. Let's look at these chicks talking about their tattoo regret, and then we'll look at some of these dunderheads who are getting their tattoos removed. And then there's a clip from whatever that just dropped with the girl. She's saying, she got her tattoos young, and now she's older. She wants to settle down, but the conservative men who have morals and values and get up and go to work, right? They're not looking for her. Why would you bring? Can you imagine? Nope. Like, it doesn't matter how pretty she is. If she's got a chest piece, your mom, your grandma, your aunts were like, "What are you doing?"
Well, you can't look past the tattoo. You see the tattoo. It's right there.
Yep, that's true. Here we go.
So I'm 23 and I'm like pretty tattooed, I'd say. And I've been getting tattooed. I got my first tattoo at 15.
I told you guys. Got her first tattoo at 15. I told you guys. I told you. They can just walk straight in there. They just put their tatas out. You know what I'm saying? And homeboy does
crazy.
Or they have a friend who does tattoos, quote unquote, right? Come on, man. Guys, hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. We have 167 people in here. So, guys, stop. Take a second. Hit the 304 button, guys. That's like button. It's free and it's easy. You know what I'm saying?
It was just 11/11. I hate it, but it's fine. I mean, I don't regret it. It's fine. It's on my body. Like, if you
just say you regret it.
There's the key. There's the key right there. She does not regret it.
No, she doesn't want to make anyone feel bad or make it seem like she regrets it. That's why women can never. That's why women can never give each other good advice. Because Mark, let's just say that I don't know, bet $17,000 on Super Bowl, and then like I was with a chick, or I was married. I got divorced. I'd be like, Mark, dude, man, I shouldn't have done that, bro. I regret it. Don't do it. I'm not gonna be like, well, I mean, I regret it, but I don't really. It's like, no, men, we stand 10 toes down and say, look, I messed up. I made a mistake. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. That's why this red pill space, guys, we will always win. Because once again, us guys who are in our late 30s, 40s, 50s, we're not trying to compete with you younger guys. You guys that are 19, 20, 21, 22. We're trying to help you guys. You guys learn from our mistakes. I want all of you guys, by the time that you're my age, you're 45, I want you to be 10 times farther on in life than I am. You know what I'm saying? If you can learn from my mistakes, Korg, Snowboard, Mark, anyone who calls in, you know what I'm saying? We will share our stories with you guys.
Yeah, but see, we're not in competition with the next generation of men.
Yeah. Yep.
We're not competing. Women are competing with the next generation of women at all times. But that's why I mentioned that the key right there is that she doesn't regret it. See, right there with your example, you said, I regret it. And that means that you acknowledge that what you did was a mistake. And from that point, you could actually move forward because the Bible says God resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble. And if you regret it, that means you're humble. But if you don't regret it, you say, I got no regrets. Well, then you're just prideful.
Yeah,
you're a stuck up, prideful, arrogant person.
Mark, they are women. Yeah. Prideful and woman kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, and you know this from the black community, man. Like, look, the black community used to thrive back before, desegregation and, all that destruction, all that hypocrisy.
Yep, that's true.
But the reality is that they just wanted to destroy the black community. And feminism crept into the black than it did to all the other communities.
Mark, your microphone cut out for a second.
Oh, sorry. I said that it crept in way faster into the black community than it did all the others, but now you're starting to see that it's crept into everywhere. And then they can't hide it anymore.
Yep.
They can't deny it. It's everywhere. Men, women, it's infecting everybody.
Yep.
It's like a cancer.
Gonna be tattooed, you have to accept that, like, maybe you would have tattoos that you don't pick. Like, you wouldn't pick. Like, I wouldn't pick to get that tattooed right now. Does that make sense? But I'm not like, oh my God, I wish I need to get it lasered. It's fine. But now I have Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's like Mother Mary on my back, like pretty much taking up my whole back. I'm gonna get like my whole back panel done, most likely. But it's funny because I was going to get something else on my back. And this is one of those times where I think, like, I probably wouldn't get that now, but I would still get that now. But I'm glad I have this instead because I'm so glad I left my back open to do a full piece. But what I was going to get when I was 19 was a Hunter S. Thompson quote. If you guys don't know who Hunter S. Thompson is, he's a author and a lot of other things. I like to call him the male version of me. He's crazy.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
He's a crazy person. He was like in a biker gang. He like ran for like some kind of political position in Aspen, Colorado. He was an addict, I guess you could say.
This chick's a demon. She's a demon.
What is she even talking about?
She's a demon. Guys, put she in the chat.
Yeah.
If you agree, type demon in the chat. This chick's an absolute mess. Who are you saying? Mark?
Look, this is what happens. This is what happens to women. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
This is what happens to women when they commit fornication. Women get tattoos. She just said that, oh, I got a tattoo that I didn't want to get. What do you mean that you didn't pick? What do you mean that you did? You said yes to the tattoo. You wanted that tattoo. You picked it. Nobody's branding her with numbers. Nobody's taking a cattle prod and branding her. She picked the tattoos. But the thing is that the hoes of today are not like the hoes of the Bible's day. Let me put it that way. At least the hoes of the Bible's day regretted their whoredom.
Yeah.
The hoes today, they're just loud and proud. And it's ridiculous. Because look, I've met plenty of women who are virgins on their before they got married and once they got married, and guess what all of them have in common? No tattoos, no nose piercings.
Yeah. Guys,
they all have that in common.
So this chick's a single mom.
Oh, of course.
She's got tattoos, and her body's only the way it is because she's got a bunch of plastic surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. Here we go. Let's do the
fillers, injections, and all that.
Here you go. Here's your tattoo tour. Guys, it's 8 minutes long. Let's
tattoo tour. I'm just someone that wanted to be heavily tattooed since I was a little girl, and I'm getting there. I started when I was 14.
I call bull on that.
I'm 22 now, and I have a lot of my body covered. But here we go. So I'm just going to start off on my left arm. I have this beautiful tiger. I love her. It's a girl. Of course, I have some flowers around it. I have this elbow, a panther with some roses. I'm trying to get a good view. This arm I absolutely love. I'm filling up this arm, my rib, and my side hip. My little tattoos are the ones I'm not crazy about, and that will probably end up covered up. This is my first tattoo, 1111. It's my angel number.
Your what?
Before angel numbers were a thing, I swear. Like,
Fallen angel.
I know. I have LIVIN on my wrist. I got that on a ski trip when I was like 17. I love the movie Dazed and Confused. My nickname is Daze. My name is Daisy. And my hair business is called Dazed and Beautiful. And it's a play off words of Dazed and Confused. Love Matthew McConaughey before he was in the Illuminati. My, not most recent, but like I got this a couple weeks ago. Sol Diaz, that's my baby's name. I have this one. I hate this. Lotus. Everybody's like, what is that? It looks like a poppy.
Hey, Jay, pause it for a sec.
What a mess. Guys, hold on.
Yeah,
you tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Dude, every one of these tattoos that she got is just a reflection of every body she's had. Every guy that she slept with.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's you know what it is? It's self-mutilation so that basically if she can't be with the guy that she wants to be with, she'll scar her body up and ruin it.
Well,
because she can't be with the one that got away.
Mark, here's the thing. When women say that they don't care about what men want, right? But that's cap. Because if that was the case, then they would all be
lesbians,
right? These idiots are too dumb. Because look, women want relationships more than they want anything else, more than they want children, more than they want money. Because if they were okay with money, jobs, careers, kids, they wouldn't be on dating apps still, right? How many times do you see these single moms, that small percentage of successful chicks, they're still out there trying to date because they want a man who's worth a damn. And yet they don't want to conform to what that man likes. Most men worth a damn don't want a woman that's heavily tattooed. We don't. Okay, Mark, what's a type of car you like? Like a nice car.
Like a nice car? Jaguar F-Type R.
Say again?
Jaguar F-Type R.
Okay, yeah. So an F-Type, right? My friend, he has one. Did you put a bunch of bumper stickers on it?
Oh, hell no.
There you go. If I'm going to be seen in this car that cost me a lot, that I have to take care of, I have to pay the insurance on, I'm not going to put a bunch of friggin' live, laugh, love friggin' bumper stickers on it.
Yeah.
Why?
It's essentially the same. It's essentially the same thing. The difference is the stickers can be taken off.
Yeah, that'd be like having some restaurant, right? That you built a business and then you put a bunch of stupid posters and stickers in the window. You really think people are going to want to come into your business when there's skulls and demons and hippie stuff? Come on, man.
Yeah. It's
16 or 15.
It's basic market dynamics 101. Like what you market has to match the image. It always has to match. Oh, what the hell?
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
You stupid woman.
Stomach, Zoidberg?
It's like some type of crane or pelican or something. Oh, no. She's got a
You stupid woman.
Guys, come on. Come on.
Jay, you know what it is? Women say this all the time, and it's a lie, so they don't offend their sisterhood.
Exactly.
When they say they don't care what a man thinks, they're telling the truth partially. They don't care what any man thinks. They care about what one man thinks.
Yeah.
The one that they gave their virginity to. That's the one that they care about.
Yeah.
Who dumped them? Who
I would say the
want
one. Hold on, Mark. I would say the one they had a kid by.
Well,
I would
as long as
say
he's
the
the first
one they had
yeah.
a kid by because that first dude, whether he was Chad, Tyrone, Nug, or Gavin, that's the alpha dude. That's the guy they will never get over. Because guys, in this chat, put a 1 if you agree that the number one person a single mom cheats on the cleanup dude with is her baby daddy. I'm telling you guys, it happens all the time.
Why do you think the Bible doesn't teach
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Like, Jay, this is why the Bible doesn't teach that you should marry a single mom. The Bible specifically says that if she's a widow, go for it. Why? Because the guy's dead.
Yep. Look at this.
Nowhere does it say about single moms. Like,
Look at this, guys. Why would you... What? Guys, I'm rarely speechless. I'm rarely speechless, guys, but look at this. Look at this. What a joke. You guys, look.
Hey, Jay, you notice that she kind of looks like those frogs in the Amazon that if you touch them, you'll die?
hey, nature does make things
I mean, she's got the color palette that matches the frogs.
Color. So this is her little bastard kid, and then you can see that she got her surgery done. I think she got her stomach sculpted. So
she got like a tummy tuck, probably.
Yeah. Stupid, man.
But it doesn't matter. It's not your kid. It's not your problem.
Yeah.
And the thing is that these women who are divorced or single mothers, 9 times out of 10, they're a single mom because they left the husband. They divorced the husband. It's not because he freaking died. It's not because he was abusive. They consider you telling them no as abuse. The word no is abuse.
I was gonna say, so my mom was a single mom when she met my dad, but her ex-husband left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So back in the day, it was seen to be an honorable thing for a man to take on a single mom because oftentimes the husband left or she was a widow. You know what I'm saying? Now you have chicks, they just let some random dude shoot up the club or they leave the husband for no reason. There's nothing in it for a man to take on a woman and her children. It doesn't make any sense.
And that's the reality of today. And even then, there's plenty of women who, they got knocked up when there's plenty of women in the past who got knocked up when they were younger. And then some guy married them, and guess what? Now, when they're in their 60s, they're getting divorced.
Yep. And I don't know what they think is out there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the delusion. You got to remember the wall is simply the end of the delusion. That's what the wall is. It's the end of the delusion. It's not a metric of your looks. It's not a metric of anything else. It's just the end of the delusion. And then reality smacks them.
That's true.
That's all it is.
But yeah. Okay. Now guys, look. Sorry guys, I gotta translate, right? I know you can't understand what this Dunderhead's gonna say.
Oh, good night.
Here we go, guys.
I deeply regret all of my tattoos. A lot of the comments on the previous video told me to either cover them up or embrace them. And let me tell you why that is just simply not an option for me. I would say 95% of my tattoos have just terrible, terrible memories associated with them.
Look at that. Call him Markstradamus. Mark just said that, right, Mark?
I told you. Each tattoo is a story. And guys, it's always some relationship.
Guys, we need 10 more likes, and we're at 100 likes, guys. So stop. Take a second. Hit that like.
Remember, look, Jay, this is why I said that it always comes down to when a woman commits fornication. That's what it's tied to. Men, it's different. Men, it's like, your friends or whatever, your buddies, they're like, yeah, we're going to get tattoos. And you're just kind of like, all right, cool. And it seems cool because guys, men and women are different. We're just different.
Well, that was one of the smartest things that Andrew Tate Atzi said. You know, he says some crazy stuff, but he was saying men and women are different when it comes to sex, because women, when they have sex with a guy, they have to have some measure of attraction or feeling of the guy, and then once they actually go through with it, there's an attachment based on hormones, right? Guys, he said, I can bang a chick, she can get hit by a bus tomorrow, and I won't care. It's true. I'm sorry, guys, but we've all had a one-night stand. You know, hey, it is what it is. But chicks, they're not like that. And this is this feminist lie, right? I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore. Guys, women don't even have the same sex drive as men. Because oftentimes these chicks, when they're banging all these dudes, they're not even enjoying it like 80% of the time. So they're just doing it to prove some point to the all-knowing they that they can do it. It's like, why? You're not even enjoying this. You're just laying there. You're just laying there, letting nug, and then he just leaves. Why?
Yeah, well, they're trying to prove it. They're trying to prove it to the other girls, because the truth is that when you mentioned about that it's different for men and women when they have sex, yeah, that's true, because it says it in Genesis in the very beginning. It says her desire shall be to her husband, and he shall rule over thee. That happens when a woman gives away her virginity to the guy she marries or the guy she sleeps with. And that's why once a woman commits fornication and loses her virginity, or I shouldn't say loses, gives it up, she's forever tied to desiring that guy she gave her virginity to.
Well, I can just
that's just the way it is.
On a basic biological level, right? Oh yeah, guys, please, no swearing in the chat, please. Guys, code your language, please, and no typing in all caps. You know, please don't.
Yeah, no spamming.
I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, even biologically, like these are the same people who go, oh well, you know, why is it so hard for men to have birth control? We create sperm and they already have their eggs. Our birth control paradigm is completely different. But feminists want to do this tit for tat. If men can have a lot of sex, we should be able to have a lot of sex. It just doesn't make sense. Guys, the chest piece is bad, but the tattoo, the cleavage tattoo, that's a big baddie too. Don't do that, guys. That's a big old red flag.
Bulk of my tattoos when I was between the ages of 16
there you go.
And 22.
There you go.
And during that time period, I was not well, to say the least. I was pretty much a functioning alcoholic. And with the drinking and drugs came a lot of really poor decisions. And so when I look at my hands and when I look at my forearm, when I look down at my chest, when I look at my hands, I don't see artwork. I see terrible, terrible, terrible choices. And honestly, it gives me anxiety. Looking at my tattoos just fills me with a deep sense of shame. And I don't want to look at them anymore. I deeply regret.
Yeah, guys.
I will give her some credit. At least she acknowledges that. She actually regrets it. She understands. She's accepted the reality. And that's at least, I would say that's at least a couple points to her. Good for her for waking up. Problem is, the damage is done.
Look at this. Look at
that's the problem.
What a joke, guys. What a joke. And guys, this is a red flag, guys. See, the best part about chicks doing this is they're letting you know from the jump, like, don't mess around with them, you know?
Stay away.
See. Guys, we hit 100 likes.
It's like literally, you know how guys sometimes say, yeah, Jay, you know, some guys say like, oh, I wish they had like a sign on them, you know, telling them to stay away. It's like, well, those are the signs. They're printed in ink. It's printed in ink. It's right there. It's written in black and white.
Here you go, guys.
You know how people tell you, put thought into the tattoos because they're on your body forever? Well, I didn't do that with a lot of my tattoos. I got a lot of them when I was 19 in the span of 1 year. And now I'm stuck with a bunch of tattoos that make me feel like a man when I try to wear a dress. Like this dragon that's on my hand that intertwines into another dragon that ends up on my shoulder. And then I have one on my neck, and then my whole back's done. And then I have this giant piece on my leg. And I just don't feel good in them. And I was like you, and I was like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm going to look like a cool ass old lady. I love tattoos. Don't get me wrong.
See. Right there.
Yep.
Do you see how they hold on, please. They can never stand 10 toes down and say, I don't like these tattoos and you don't be like me and don't get them. Oh, they have to pivot because they don't want to upset the sisterhood. Well, I actually like tattoos, but so you just contradicted everything that you just said. You absolute demon. Why? Why are they, guys? I'm telling you, this is why we're going to win, guys. This is why, guys, the war is over. The battle is won, guys, because we don't do this. Simps are going to be out there simping, but there's less simps every day. Gen Z is more conservative than ever. So, guys, I see hope on the horizon. But these women are absolutely cooked. And here's the saddest thing. Mark, Strongbow. This 45-year-old chick, this 45, 55-year-old chicks who sound just like this broad.
Yeah, it's true. They're all over TikTok.
What are you saying?
They're all over TikTok. They all sound exactly the same. And you know what? I guarantee you she never had a good friend at all, one of her girlfriends that ever told her, this is a bad idea. No, they all egged her on. They all encouraged her. And then guess what? Probably some of her friends are married and they've got a family because they sabotage each other. They literally have to sabotage each other because otherwise the guy that they're interested in might go after their friend. So women are ruthless, man, when it comes to dating. Dude, they just lie to each other all day long. They made a whole movie about it called Mean Girls.
They would rather all have each other be miserable and single, you know. Mr. Smith, we never considered these women as opponents. They waged war on us. Once again, guys, there's a small group of men who use women and government to redistribute wealth from the rest of us men to them. Women are not our opponents. It's the system that they can use to take us out. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's the politicians.
Yeah. The
Look at all these politicians that are simps.
Yeah, the corporations, all this stuff.
Corporations, politicians, all of them.
Exactly. Yep. It's true.
Both sides. Awesome, it's not just one side, it's both sides.
Yeah, well, they're all hand in hand with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, they are.
Yeah, yep.
Love them, love it, okay? But for me personally, I am now regretting it. So I'm letting you know to put serious thought into it before you do it, because they are there forever. And when you do get them removed, they're still not completely gone, and it fucking hurts.
Cooked.
You know how people tell you, put thought into the tattoos because they're on your body forever?
So guys, let's look at this chick's tattoos. So she looks just like the previous chick, right? Look at this chick right here. And guys, anyone who, I mean, come on, guys, we all know how she makes her money, right?
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
I wonder if she has her tattoo journey thing too. But you can see, guys, she has a whole gang of tattoos. What? And guys, she's not a bad looking chick. That's just the thing, you know.
Now she is.
Oh, listen. Look at that, guys. Guys, I have a lot of background noise. Is someone like building a house or whatever? If you can mute till you talk, there's just a lot of background noise. Look at these tattoos, guys. Look at this.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, I gotta get going, but thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you. Take it easy.
Have a good one.
Anytime, man. Let's see here, guys. Look at this.
Going back to high.
Sorry, guys. That's copyright music. Let's do this. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Look at her back, guys. Look at that. Look at that. And she's a pretty chick, man. But guys, and these are jailhouse tattoos too. It's all black. Why? Why? Hold on, guys. You guys follow me on TikTok, AJ Rants, guys, and follow me on Facebook, guys. AJ Rants and Reactions on Facebook, man. Straight up. Here we go. Hold on.
So I'm seeing this TikTok trend of people regretting their tattoos. And mind you, those people have like really big pieces. I mean, like bright, big pieces, right? Now, my tattoos, all of my tattoos are small. And really the only way you'll really see all of my tattoos if I'm like ass naked. There's only 2 of them that you can actually see, which is one is on my arm and then the one I hate. I hate this tattoo. Now, hear me out. This was the logic. This is my thought process when I got this tattoo.
Listen to this chick's voice. Good God. What a mess.
I was 19. My mama always told me no, right? I was one of them kids that when I finally got out of my mama's house, everything mama told me no, I couldn't do. Oh, baby, I went and did it.
Look at that.
I went and did it. Got all of my tattoos, got all of my piercings, cut my hair.
Well, we all know that she also let friggin' Nug shoot up the club.
Everything Robin told me no on, I literally went and did it. But that's besides the point. Actually, that is kind of part of the point. But anyway, I was 19. Okay. I cut my hair. Rihanna was rocking shortcuts back then. Remember she had the stars on the back of her neck? Well, I didn't want to do the stars, but I did want to do something.
What a mess.
Hence this dumbass shit.
What the What is that? I'll make it bigger. Guys, what is this? Luke, man, how you doing? John James, how you doing? Jay Rice, how you doing? What's going on, guys? Time travel, how you been, man? Good to see you. Steve is here. What's up, guys? Guys, hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 150 likes. I'd appreciate that. So,
hate this tattoo. Can y'all guess what it's supposed to be? Can y'all guess what it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be a butterfly. Yes.
And we all know what butterfly tattoos mean, right, guys?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
A butterfly. Do you know how many people have asked me, what does it say? Or asked me, what does it mean? And when I say, oh, you're talking about this thing. Actually, it doesn't say anything. It's a butterfly. It was supposed to be a butterfly. And they look at me like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah. The guy who did my tattoo was extremely heavy-handed, obviously. And then like, bro, I hate this tattoo. This was the dumbest shit I could have done. All of my other tattoos, cool. Like I have one like right here. That's cool. I have one on my back. I have one on my lower back. I have one on my pelvis. Them's is cool. But this stupid shit back here?
This is this chick's mouth.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So I'm seeing this TikTok trend of people regretting their tattoos.
Guys, what do you think? So someone says, I thought that it was supposed to be leaves or grapes. That's not a butterfly. Look at that. Someone says Kirsten Milligan. Can you pull up her photo from the chat? Kirsten Milligan. Who's that? Why you gotta make me spell stupid names? Kirsten Milligan. Are you saying to find this person online? Hold on. Kirsty Milligan? Let's see. Images. I don't think I know who you're talking about. I searched for the name and I see a Kirsten Milligan. Either way, thanks for the $5, man. Oh, she was on Fresh and Fit. Okay. Well, I'll find her at some. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, this chick. Oh yeah. This broad. Ugh. Talk about a demon. Yeah. Ugh, guys, that split tongue thing is so disgusting, guys. I can't. Look at how demonic this broad is, guys. And guys pay to smash this thing too. Disgusting. Guys, I can't even look at that tongue split thing. I just can't. It's so disgusting. What an absolute joke. You know? Gross. Here we go.
I was watching this video the other day and this guy was like, basically, why do you get all these tattoos and shit? And he regret his tattoos. Let me show y'all some shit I regret. Why the fuck did I get this shit so big?
What is that?
This shit is so ugly. Like, oh my god.
Look at that. It goes all the way down her arm.
Right? That's just one. That's not the first one though that was ugly. This right here.
What? Oh, guys. Oh, avoid those Medusa tattoos, man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh. Wow. Oh, and let's not forget this right here. Let me show
Guys, she's driving doing this. You absolute dunderhead.
You
stupid woman.
Why do I have a lady with a gun on my arm? Who am I shooting? Nobody at all. Hold on, let me see.
Why don't you pay attention to the
These
road?
little flowers. Oh shit. That's weird. Why is it moving like that? Okay. I think this one was my first tattoo. But like, are you
See how long she's looking into the camera and not worried about driving?
serious? I don't even know the name of these flowers, but they ugly. Then a motherfucker.
She doesn't even know what a hibiscus is.
Everything else, like this cool. I got my god baby name. That's cute. Like, oh, this too. I just got this recently too. Just doing shit. This one, it's not bad, but it was supposed to be pink, and he thought he was mixing. You know what?
That's what happens when you go to Nug Nug's tattoo shop, right, guys?
This one, I liked this tattoo. Like, it's cool, but
look at this shit, guys.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
What a joke.
if you're young and you about to get some tattoos, just wait. Wait until you get older, or don't get nothing big and bullshit just to say you tatted up. I don't even think that was my purpose. It was just like, I don't know. Because this shit hurt to get. This shit's ugly. This is, mind you, the person who did this tattoo did this one too. Why? And don't. I have nothing to say, but don't get no big ass tattoos when you're
What
young.
a mess.
Just wait. Because it's not my aesthetic no more.
Look at that, guys. Look at this chick. Look at this. Look at that. All these tattoos. Why? And she's not bad looking for a B-dub. She has the weave, a foul mouth, but she's not bad looking, right? Why put all these stupid tattoos on you? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Because here we go. Hold on. Look at this. You guys remember this chick? I did a video on this chick. Here we go.
Tattoos, and let me tell you, I hate my tattoos, and let me tell you why. So I've never ever seen anyone talk about this openly on the internet. I personally regret every single tattoo I've ever gotten. I started getting them at 18.
18.
And since I was maybe 10 years old, I was going through some identity crisis, wanting to be loved, wanting to be accepted. And for me, that was my way to do that. And I'm not the same person I was 20 years ago. You're not going to find many heavily tattooed people admit that. Whenever somebody asks me about a tattoo, should I get a hand tattoo? No, please don't get it. Or at least wait a long time until you're 100% certain that you want it. And everyone is always shocked that I say that. And I wish I had somebody when I was younger to tell me that. I have 2 boys.
It's supposed to be called a father, you absolute dunce. They're demons, guys. Demons.
And they know I don't want them to get tattoos. However, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. And who am I to say no?
There you go, guys. See? She just went on a whole minute and 11 second long rant about she hates tattoos, don't get them, but then said that if her sons want to get them, she'll say, hey, you know what? Que sera, sera, please. Absolute demons. Absolute demons. Guys, stop. Take a second. Hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 150 likes, guys. I appreciate that.
It's been a few years now, but I started getting a few small tattoos removed. And it's painful. If I had the opportunity and the money, I would completely remove every single tattoo on my body. You best believe as soon as I hit 1 million followers on here, I will be getting a full body tattoo removal and I will be taking you all with me. Now, don't get me wrong. I love tattoos. I have many tattooed friends.
You guys see what she just did? You see? She definitively stated that she hates her tattoos and she would never get tattooed again. Then immediately reversed herself. This is why you never ask women for advice about anything.
I think they're beautiful. I think they're unique. It shows your creative side. I have nothing against tattoos, but personally, I regret every single tattoo I've ever gotten. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here and say that. I know I have a lot of younger girls that
And
follow.
this is why when women vote, they always vote for stupid things. Things that they would never do, but don't mind if other people do. Guys, we vote for things that I don't want to see other people victimized by crime. I don't want to see people doing drugs. I don't want to see people doing crazy stuff. So I vote for laws that make those things illegal. But when women say, well, I would never do it, but I think that it should be okay for other people. Clown world.
Me, and I just wanted to be open and honest about what people don't talk about. All right.
Look at this, guys. Look at this run. Look at this.
Well,
All these tattoos. All these tattoos. And look at her face, guys. She's had more cuts than a Thanksgiving turkey, guys. Look at all this surgery she had, guys. Can you imagine if this was your mom, guys? You're in high school and your mom shows up to a PTA meeting looking like this. What an absolute! Oh, here's her getting it removed. Look at that.
Listen, we are back at Removery for my second tattoo removal session, and when I tell you the anxiety was crazy all week, if you watched my first video, it was very emotional, and I tried to go into this one with a different mindset. I had a lot of recommendations saying to listen to music, and that helped me immensely. When I tell you I blasted Taylor Swift out of the woods, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we in the clear?
Shut up, guys. They're demons.
I'm telling you guys, a game changer. The pain, still as bad as I remember. Not even gonna lie, but the music did distract me. Yeah, the pain for me is on a level I will never be able to explain to somebody. It'll be so worth it. And there was almost a level of excitement in this session because the process has been started. And I am so freaking grateful that I get to work with Removery to make this happen for
Guys,
my.
it takes forever to get these taken off. Forever. Guys, look. So this is after the fact, right? Look at this. You see how they look the exact same? Guys, it takes 10, 12 sessions. It takes years. Years and years and years, man. What a joke. What a demon, guys. Look at this.
We are officially 24 hours post first tattoo removal session. Here are my thoughts. So first, I knew how painful it was going to be. I did. I mentioned in a few videos ago that I got one session done on my fingers years ago, and it was so painful I never went back. So I finally had the courage and the balls to do that. Why all the tears? A multitude of things. First, pain. Second, I just got emotional.
Guys, look at this person. It says, I can't say. Oops. The before and after. Guys, this is after 6 sessions. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 6 sessions. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Cooked. They're cooked. What a joke. It's the dumbest thing
I hate my
that
tattoo.
you can do. Guys, let's go back here and then we'll go to that whatever clip here. So yeah, guys, hold on. People getting their tattoos
So later
removed.
today, I have an appointment for my tattoo laser removal of my sleeve. Don't get me wrong, I love tattoos. I love sleeves. I love.
Sound familiar, guys? I hate my tattoo. I hate my sleeve. Don't get me wrong. I love tattoos, but I'm going to go on a 30-minute tirade about hating tattoos. Guys, why are they so dumb? Why? Guys, hit the like button, please. Guys, we're almost at 150 likes, guys. I appreciate that. There's 215 people. So yeah, guys, let's try and get the likes up, please.
All of it. I just wish I would have
Thanks for the cash apps and the super chats, guys. I appreciate that.
picked better tattoos. I got them when I was 20. It just reminds me of like.
Yeah, see that? So these chicks get these tattoos ages 15 to 22, right? And then they regret them their entire life.
Time in my life that like I just kind of want to move on from. It is so painful. They do put numbing cream on it, but it doesn't really work. It works a little bit, but it's just the name of the game. You just have to deal with it. I've had 4 treatments. I'm about to start my 5th treatment. It's going to take probably 10 to 12, and then I will show you guys some pictures of the progress that.
Those are her tattoos. Guys, she has a big skull tattooed on her arm. Guys, look at that. If you see this chick, guys.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Why? Why would you get that tattoo? Why? Why?
I have a maid. First thing that they do is they put numbing cream all over my arm. I have to sit there for 30 minutes. We're not doing the.
And then there.
Have to keep it elevated.
Get rid of it, guys. Listen to this. So this, hold on. So this is her, right? Guys, once again, she's not a bad looking chick. She's mid. You know what I'm saying? Well, she's thin, so she gets like an automatic 6 in the US. She's like a 5.56. But this tattoo just ruins it. Look at this. And then she has a skull tattooed on her arm. You serious? Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, she's not a bad looking chick until you look at her arm, and then it's and it'd be different if she was like into metal or something. Yeah, then maybe get some skulls. Yeah, but what are you doing? What are you doing? Look at this tattoo. Wow, look at that, guys. Absolutely insane. Guys, give me 1 second. Because if you want to call in, guys, hit the StreamYard link that's pinned at the top. You know what I mean? And let's do this. There you go.
You said that you would never date a full-on liberal.
Never.
More conservative.
This chick right here, guys. This one in the middle said that she would never date a liberal guy. Look at that. Someone says don't be mean. Bro, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place because I'm mean over here. I am mean. Anyone dumb enough, especially any woman dumb enough to cover themselves in stupid tattoos should be mocked and ridiculed. If you have a bastard kid, mocked and ridiculed. If you're some chick who's 5'2" and you're 500 pounds, mocked and ridiculed. If you majored in underwater lesbian studies and you have $300,000 in student loan debt, mocked and ridiculed. You know what I'm saying? What a joke, guys. See, over here, we point and laugh, right, guys? You know what I'm saying, guys? Nope. This is not a judgment-free zone. I told you guys. We have clear battle lines drawn between us and these thunder-headed, tatted up, single mom 304s.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die. And these Shields boys.
Guys, if you expect me to feel bad for any of these chicks, because this is a freedom that they wanted. They wanted to vote, have bank accounts, get credit cards, go to college, all this other stuff. And I said it once, I'll say it again. And I challenge anyone, I challenge you. Give me one net positive that's come from feminism. One positive outcome. Women are more miserable than ever. abusing alcohol, drugs. They're on more antidepressants. They have more debt. Come on, man. They have more STIs, more bastard kids, less marriages. Come on, man. You can't name me anything positive that's come from this feminist experiment at all. And guys, put a 1 if you agree that feminism is a death cult. It is, guys. Everywhere it spreads, the civilization dies. Europe, Korea, Japan, the United States, Canada, we're at negative birth rate, guys. All because of one dunderheaded ideology. Wherever it goes, the society starts to die off. What a joke.
Men don't like you because you fit almost every stereotype when it comes to looking like you said that you would never date a full-on liberal.
Never.
More conservative men don't like you because you fit almost every stereotype when it comes to looking like a liberal.
Yeah.
You write that you're an overweight white woman with piercings, tattoos, body mods.
Yeah.
So you have the permanent fangs, show those, pointed ears, and split tongue.
Yeah.
I can't, guys. That tongue, that split tongue, guys. I can't look at it. It's just so disgusting. I just can't. It's so, guys. There you.
And sometimes colored hair, though you've kept it pretty natural as of late.
Yeah, after the whole blue hair thing came around, it was like, all right,
Right.
I can at least change that.
And you bring up a good point asking her about that because you said you wouldn't date a liberal guy.
Mhm.
You prefer conservative men, but the way you look, it's fair to point that out. You had mentioned that, and that you hate organized religion. Now, there are, of course, conservative men who are not religious in terms of their politics, right? But I feel like the Venn diagram of
I'm an oxymoron. I know that. Like,
it's like
no, I think you're just a moron. Thank you, Mr. Smith. He said, what conservative man would bring that demon to their parents? Facts.
conservative men, a lot of them are religious.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Christian. So I think you're going to struggle finding, and then of course it's like,
that's why I've been alone for 10 years.
And
Yeah.
you're not willing to.
No, not.
So
what about the septum piercing? Lose the
This,
septum.
honestly, yeah, I can
You
understand
got
the
to
septum
lose
thing.
the septum at least.
Yeah.
You'll get laid tomorrow if you lose the septum piercing.
I had to do like
Shit.
the hair was the first thing, going to a semi-normal color hair.
Okay.
'Cause I had like green hair since like 2014.
shit.
So
Look at that.
You should have kept the green for the show. It would have been more striking.
Mm.
Are you able to take the septum out now? Let's do an intervention.
Yeah, probably. I don't know because my nails
We're
are
doing
kinda
a fucking
crazy.
whatever intervention, getting rid of the septum. Here. Oh shit.
Probably not because my nails are crazy.
How does it? Here, maybe Nicole can.
I'm not gonna make her stick. Yeah, I'll make her stick.
We'll
my
give you
green.
gloves.
Disgusting.
Maybe? Nope, can't do it.
Disgusting.
Well, it's like
How do you get it? How do you remove it?
Guys, look at this. This is like an older Asian chick. You know what I'm saying? I think she's Asian. Look at the difference. This chick here and this chick here. This chick here, this chick here, and then this demon here on the right. Cooked.
It's easy. It clicks. Like if my
There-
nails weren't insane, I
like
could
a thing like
probably.
that?
Yeah, it's a clicker.
Yeah.
Just like. But
Yeah, I think you gotta dress in a way.
yeah, but see, I'm lazy about all that. Like I don't want to
Easy,
do that.
But
Not
I feel
so
like
much-
it takes extra effort to do the alt thing.
Yeah, it's definitely an effort, but I'm saying like I prefer looking how I want to look over getting laid. I guess is what it comes down to.
It's not about getting laid. It's about being in a relationship, you moron. It's about having someone to actually help you out when you're 65, 70. Guys, women's elder care costs more and is more effort than men's elder care. Men are just chilling until we drop dead. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Single men don't drain the healthcare system like single women do. You know what I'm saying?
What about a relationship? Not get.
I don't care about relationships.
Obviously.
Don't you have needs as a woman?
I mean, not. They make toys for that if I get desperate enough.
Jesus. Guys, put 1 if you agree. This is the modern woman right here. You couldn't have put this into a better package, guys. This is everything wrong with modern women right here. Tatted up, split tongue, goofy haired, overweight, dunder-headed moron. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Guaranteed this chick has a degree in underwater lesbian studies, you know? Come on.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, little easy things you can do almost instantly. I would say lose the septum piercing, lose some of the piercings, dress in a different way. Because if you're trying to attract a more conservative guy, you got to change the attire.
Yeah, no, fully. I fully get it, but I don't care.
I posted about this recently on my ex, sort of related to this. There's this girl who had an alt appearance, you know, color in her hair, kind of her dress, some piercings, the way she did her makeup. And she was crying about how men are terrible.
Yeah.
Presumably she got mistreated by some guy. Now, my position on this, nobody should be mistreated regardless of how you look or whatever, how you dress, whether you're alt, you're punk, you're goth, whatever. You shouldn't be mistreated because of this. However, I think you have to be realistic. When you're moving...
When you mistreat yourself, how do you expect other people to not mistreat you, right? Right, guys? This would be like if you have like a friend or a girlfriend, all you do is talk ish, and then you're shocked when all other people do is talk ish. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, guys, what a joke.
In certain subcultures and certain groups of people, there's going, you know, your appearance, and then if you're dating people with that same appearance, although it seems like you're finding conservative men, these alt girls, where it's like glorified to be a druggie and have a chaotic life and go to concerts and rave.
Bang a bunch of dudes.
But you know why?
Waste.
You know why?
A bunch of money. Look, keep going.
But you know why? You know why chicks like this want conservative men? You already know why they want conservative men, because we're the ones that bring structure and stability to their lives. We're the one that give them the ability to fund this craziness and this buffoonery.
Yeah.
So that's why. So they want conservative men to save them from their poor choices and bad decisions.
Yep.
Do not be the cleanup guy.
Guys.
Second, go. Sorry, AJ.
No. Just guys. This is why I made a video. Never date these creatives, these aspiring singers and artists and poets and stuff. Because guys, all they're trying to do is find some simp, right, to just pay for their entire life while they pursue their dream.
Here I come to save the day.
Don't do it, guys. Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Never be the cleanup man.
Never.
Second, how many times you men heard me say, any average chick any average chick who is doing bad in later in life don't deserve your sympathy, because that just tells you this chick was unruly, wild, rambunctious, and so outrageous that she couldn't get on the program of an average guy.
Yeah.
And so, and this chick just proves it. She 10 years by herself because she doesn't want to get on a good man's program. She's looking for a good man but she will be looking for a good man to fund her and save her from all of this. Don't be that guy.
Yep. And guys, here's the thing. If there are girls that might, look, this chick here does OF, right? I mean, clearly, right? But guys, if this chick, let's just say that she was just like a private 304, she was like an escort, she would have a better chance, because I think this chick's just some nasty goth girl. She would have a better chance of finding some simp than this chick, because she doesn't have the tattoos and everything. She's obviously on OF, but I guarantee she still probably has a better chance than this chick. You know what I'm saying? Because guys, there's some simps, but you cannot take this home to your mom, to your grandma, to your aunt, to your dad. You can't do it. Just the split tongue, the fangs, the tattoos. And what's crazy is Judah's secret. What's worse? A chick that's a 304 or a chick that acts like a 304 who's never a 304? What's worse?
Oh man, the chick that acts like a 304 because deep down inside she wants to be a 304.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do the time, you might as well do the crime. This chick didn't even do the crime. She's, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna act like a 304,
allegedly,
yeah. But what I'm saying is there are chicks who just act skanky. It's like you realize that you're gonna have the same outcomes as a chick who is a skank. You know?
I was about to say I would say that the chick that acts like a skank is worse, mostly because let's say if she didn't go through a 304 phase like the actual 304, then you have to understand at some point it's going to happen throughout her life because all women have that phase. So it'll be better to. I'm not. Listen, this is crazy. I'm not saying it's better to choose the 304. I'm just saying it's probably worse to choose the chick who's probably in her mid 20s or 30 and she hasn't even had a 304 phase yet because it's going to happen with you. It's going to happen when you settle down with her, right? But the main thing I had wanted to come on and talk about is when you were talking about the chick that was up there saying she wanted the conservative men, right? And what I noticed is happening is this great reset. The first time I ever came on your channel, that's what I was talking about this. I call it the correction, the overcorrection. Of feminism had its fun. It was a failed experiment, right? Well, the experiment succeeded for society and the elites who created it, but it failed for women who thought that they were going to be the beneficiaries of it, right? So what's happening is, you remember we talked about the mouse utopia? When everything seems great, women think they don't need men. They actually start to hate men, and society is just chaos. They don't want tradition. But now, with people like, I'm gonna say this, I'm not trying to get political because I'm neither Republican or Democrat, right? But I'm just gonna speak on some of the facts. With the tariffs, right? With the wars and rumors of wars, now women. It was a study that showed that women subconsciously pay attention to their surroundings. They don't feel as safe anymore. So now the idea of having a man is becoming more and more ideal to them, right? So they're I heard a guy say today that we're going into a part where women want to deny feminism now. We're moving into territory, maybe in the next 2 years, where if you accuse a woman of being a feminist, she'll get offended. You know what I mean? Even if she actually is offended, she doesn't want that label anymore because everybody knows what it means. And I'm gonna speed this up because I don't want to take up too much time. But the reason why you see these super alternative lifestyle women saying, well, I want a conservative guy, that's because what's crazy is in society with Gen Z and even younger millennials, the writing is on the wall so much that they can't fool men anymore. The same liberal men that they thought they loved, these men are going to use those talking points against them, because even with well intentions, right? Because let's say a liberal man isn't lazy and he's not, he just doesn't want to be traditional. If he has actually internalized what equality is, he is going to give them their own poison by saying, well, we're equal. I shouldn't pay all of the bills because I don't want to demean you as an equal human being. And they know this because they know to challenge him publicly would be to admit the bull crap that they've been spewing the whole time. So now they want to go to the only men who are still ideally, in theory, still traditional enough to pay all of the bills, which would be a conservative man. But that conservative man is looking for a very specific type of woman. So either way, they failed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we had gone over a couple of chicks earlier who said this. Like, these liberal men, they say that they want liberal dudes, but they say like 50-50, and liberal dudes are actually promoting patriarchy because they don't want to pay. It's like they're just talking out of both sides of their neck. A neophyte says the fake ones are definitely the worst. I'd rather deal with an honest sinner than a false saint. Hey, that's good. Thanks for the $10, my friend. I appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
Yeah, guys, you see this everywhere. Like we said, with all the clips we've been through, these chicks, they get these tattoos starting at like age 15 because they just walk into these tattoo shops just like they walk into bars with their tatas hanging out and get tattoos. So from about 15 to about 22, they're just getting freaking painted up like a copy of X-Men. You know what I'm saying? And then they either want to change their style because they graduated from college or whatever, and they want to be more professional or classy, and they realize that they're cooked, or they hit their 30s and want to settle down, and they realize that the only men who will accept tattoos are the beta males. Guys, there's an article that I had talked about early on in my channel. And if you guys have been rocking with the channel for a long time, this chick was like, I was fine with a more modern gender fluid male until time came to get married. And now I want a masculine Republican man, and I feel bad. So she met her boyfriend, and this dude was obviously, Mr. Zestfest, you know? And she said their third date, he cooked her dinner, right? And then put on some music, and homeboy showed her his dress collection because he liked to wear dresses. And they were sitting there slow dancing, and she was wearing his favorite green sequence dress, and she was wearing her dress, and they slowly danced the night away, right? But then he proposed. He proposed, right? And then he goes, "Oh, cool, we're getting married. Here, let me show you this." He goes in the closet, bro. He comes out wearing a wedding dress. Doesn't it look amazing?
Gay.
So she was having brunch with her friends, and she's just like, oh. She's like, I don't think I can marry him. She's like, I don't think I can. She's like, I want a guy who wears flannels and fixes trucks and and hunts deer. I don't want a guy who's got a wedding dress. I gotta try and find this video because it's one of my first ones that I did, But she went from, we were slowly dancing the night away in his green sequins dress and heels until he proposed, So what a joke.
Hey, can I speak on something while you're looking for that video?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so earlier I've been listening for a while, man. I was just at work, so I couldn't really call in. But early on that same video earlier, where the girl was saying that you don't want these liberal men, go for a conservative man, right? And she made the point. She was saying, you'll find you a guy that's in the middle. He's not into politics at all. A lot of people just look at that on the surface and just say, oh, she's just saying find a guy who's not into politics. I look at it something deeper with the overall trend of how women and how modern society teaches women to think versus what they teach as men to think, right? What she's saying is find a man that doesn't know what's going on at all. He doesn't have an opinion either way, right? And that's different than what I am. Like I said, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat, but I understand both sides well enough to know that what I do is I only agree with what either side says that makes sense to me, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I say I'm in the middle. But these women say, go find a man that doesn't know what's going on at all. And this kind of goes back to when you say they like people, like especially in the black community, they like what you call nug because nug is always lost.
Oh, here it is.
Always lost.
Here it is. Ah, dang it. It's on a paywall. I'm a feminist who's attracted to manly men. That was it. So it's a paywall. Damn it! But yeah. So keep going, man. Sorry that. I know.
No. I was just saying that goes to the larger trend of what modern society want men to be versus what they want women to be. Back in the ancient times, in the majority of humanity, men were the thinkers. We actually are still the thinkers. I don't know why I say we were the thinkers, because without us, nothing gets done. The infrastructure of every country is determined by the men, right?
Yeah.
The infrastructure, the sciences, the math. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is they want the optics of women being the thinkers, and on the lowest level, especially like I said in the black community, I hate to see it because I am black.
Judah, these are the same women who want to feel like they're independent in a marriage. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm married, but I'm independent. It's like, imagine if a man said that, I'm married, but I'm independent. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
right. And why do they use these gaslighting terms like I'm looking for a partner, but they want the man to pay 100% of the bills? What type of partnership is that?
That's true. That's true. Any woman who uses the term partner is a demon. Period. So Secret, sorry, man. I didn't give you your
We're out here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
I ain't giving me sloor shiznit or some bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum. So I just want to piggyback on what King Judah said earlier in regards to, the 304 versus the one that is cosplaying as one. At least with the chick, that's a 304, you can apply, you can manage that risk. There are things you can do to protect yourself. And you're going to have, you're going to be like the Enterprise. Your shields are up. That chick is only going to get so much and so far with you. With these wannabes, they're insidious because they try to sneak under the radar. Yep. So, I'd rather do it with a known 304 because I know, hey, it's 2 condoms, no kissing. Nut and go, honey. Cheerio.
2 condoms, no kissing. Hashtag couple nuts and go and throw the smoke bomb.
Who is this guy? I don't
know.
Look at that. All right, guys, here we go.
Shit.
And as soon as we talk about hoes, guess who pops up?
Guess who parallel parked the friggin' forklift out back?
I kind of want to say a counterpoint is because I see what you guys are saying. If a girl acts like a 304, it's bad, but kind of if a girl was truly not a 304, she's going to be kind of like tighter and more innocent in the bedroom.
No, you missed the point. I said, what's worse? A girl who acts like a 304 who is actually a 304, or a girl who acts like a 304 who never was a 304?
Okay.
Because they're both doing the time. They're just, one of them didn't even do the crime.
Yeah. She can't give a good sloppy Joe.
I mean, at least the one who was the 304 managed to get on yachts and all that other stuff in Miami, blowing rich dudes. You know what I'm saying? But you're acting just as goofy and have the same clothes and tattoos and everything that 304 has, but didn't even like benefit from it at all. Meaning, like, you didn't even get the attention from rich dudes or whatever 304s do. Come on, man.
Yeah, you didn't monetize it.
Yeah, Snowboard. How do you feel about these chicks? They regret tattoos, and then they get older because they start getting them at like 15, 16. And then by the time that they're 25, they want to change their aesthetic, or they're 30 and want to settle down and want to get a conservative guy. They realize that these liberal, Gavin, woke morons, that those aren't the type of guys that they like. So they want a guy like you, me, King Judah, more conservative leaning guys that'll act, that get up, go to work, pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole,
Yeah, I think they sold out. They sold their body out. They say, "Oh, my body's a temple," and all that. Well, you just graffitied all of it up.
Yeah,
and we know that means you went through that phase. Every tattoo tells a story and stuff. So you're wearing it all over yourself, and you chose to get a tattoo instead of dealing with stuff properly. And it's just a cry for more attention. So when you look all older, we're going to start to see some, for the first time ever, old broads that are just covered in tattoos. Like, can you imagine that? I don't think I've seen like grandmas really covered in tattoos. It's going to look like terrible. It's going to look really bad.
Yeah.
That's going to be a first new wave of, I would say maybe more millennials, maybe early Gen X, who went really hard in the tattoos. Like, we're going to start to see, can you imagine seeing them at like 70 like that? It's supposed to be like a little old lady grandma. and they're gonna have like it's gonna look ridiculous.
But imagine, guys, this
It's gonna
chick
look
here
ridiculous
on the right is OF chick. If she were to get older and then like change her hair color, change her aesthetic, she has a better chance of getting some decent dude than this tatted up, split tongued, fanged having chick. Disgusting.
Yeah.
This chick here is an absolute demon. Don't get me wrong, they both are. This chick here and they're both demons, yes. But this chick right here is completely cooked.
Yeah.
And guys, what's sad is there will be some simp who will wife this.
Yeah,
this chick,
some guy who likes like AI corn will get with that chick.
No.
Like
There are just guys where they've never had a chick this pretty talk to them.
Yeah,
they don't care what her past is. Guys, that Nala Ray chick managed to have some dude married, and guys, he married her like 5 months after she was done doing online stuff.
Yeah.
We have to.
Guys, there's always simps.
Well, yes, like that's. I was just about to say. I was about to kind of piggyback off that about the way simps pick these chicks up who don't deserve to be picked up. We have to bring back shame, right? I remember when I was younger, because I'm from the South, right? So I just remember witnessing, the way the community kind of functioned. You didn't mess with the neighborhood 304 because you would be publicly shamed for it. Now, maybe some guy doesn't just walk up to you and just start, berating you with the fact you're with the neighborhood 304. But the first time you get into a heated argument with this guy and he's looking for some ammunition, he's not going to hesitate to remind you that you're with the neighborhood 304, right? And this is what kept men from wifing up the neighborhood 304. It was about your self-respect. Your own father. If you had a real traditional father and he found out you were with the neighborhood 304, with all the love in his heart, he would berate you for wifing up the neighborhood 304, right? And we have to bring that back because I just want to say this real quick. I'll give you an example, something that's more like pop culture. Some guy is now dating Krishan Rock, right? That's Blueface. This chick, and since we're talking about tattoos, get this, she literally has Blueface's face tattooed on her face.
Multiple times. No, she has his face tattooed on her 3 times, including on her face.
That's crazy.
Demonic.
And she's still wifed up right now. So
disgusting.
Well, here's the thing. Oh my goodness. What makes it even? Oh, I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought. I'll bring it back.
Yeah. So
be mistreated, but when you're moving in certain circles, you're going to encounter certain people that are probably not going to be the most.
Yeah. If people see you, breaking your own windows in your house or trashing your own car, they're not gonna be too careful to not trash your car. You know what I'm saying?
Sterling, virtuous people. By the way, just to be clear, I'm not saying that all people who are alt or punk or goth or whatever are bad.
I know what you're saying.
And there's definitely people who are clean cut who are terrible people too. But with that,
he's like the worst podcast host that there is. I swear to God, he is. You know what I mean?
Caveat.
So AJ, so speaking of these chicks, and King Joe's like, we need to bring back shame because
hit the like button, guys, please. Thank you.
I think it's safe to say the majority of people on this stream right now respect you. Now, guys, and I'm confident in saying that the majority of us, we like and respect AJ, but I want you to put one in the chat that if AJ was wifed up with an OnlyFans chick or a 304 or
say OF chick.
An OF chick or a 304, put a one in the chat if you would look her up and view her content. And we might not say it to your face, but we're going to be looking her up and watching her content because I know I would.
Exactly.
And laughing behind you like, oh my God, I can't believe he wiped this chick. Oh my God, no, she just didn't take all these Boston cream pies. Oh no, she's doing glory holes. I think AJ kissing her at night.
but let me ask you guys this. Oh, go ahead.
We've all known that guy though, like either like our friend's friend or a friend of our brother, whatever, where you knew this chick was a straight tramp. Like she was a town tramp, and then at some point, hey guys, this is my girlfriend Stacy. And you're like, I know you from back in the day. I know you. I remember you.
You need no introduction.
So, Judah,
But
what
what about this new? Let me tell you something, because right now I'm really big on. I've always been big in like the real peer space and the manosphere, right? But recently I've been studying like generational patterns, as far as the different generations, like Boomer, Gen X, Millennial, and Gen Z, right? And the differences of how we were raised, how our mind shaped, and how that actually. And how we mesh with each other presently, the different mindsets, right? Because I think it's very interesting once you get into it. But what about this new thing with Gen Z where the young men, right? Let me tell you something that's very different about Gen Z versus all the other generations. And our generation, of course, you always wanted the best looking woman you can get, right? Depending on where you were in life and your status in your social group. But what I noticed is you would settle for the girl who doesn't look as good, but her reputation is intact. Meaning that everybody didn't have her. She may not look the best, but everybody didn't have her. Versus you can have a
Judah, we actually I just talked about this like the last 2 days in a row. So yeah, you are correct. Guys will take a chick who's a little bit chubby, mid, if she's that girl who's your piece. She'll cook, clean. If you have the fight party at your house, she's cooking food for all your guy friends. If you're trying to fix the car, she'll hand you that socket wrench. Guys, I honestly believe, and women don't understand. Girls think that guys are envious of their friend who has a really hot girlfriend. No. Guys are envious of that one friend who has the wife that shuts up, that will sit and watch the football game, won't nag him, won't harangue, will cook, clean. That's who the guys want. That's who the guys like, man, does she have a sister? Not some pretty girl who won't shut up. But sorry, Judah.
No, I got you, but I was specifically talking about far as a moral standpoint and the body counts. What I'm saying is, like, all right, they would. Let me say the difference between Gen Z and like a millennial, anyway. A millennial, right? Let's say you a millennial. Of course, when you're younger, you always, you rag on your homeboys if you catch him with an ugly girl. Usually when he's not serious about her. But when he introduced you to this chick that he's like, hey, I'm taking her serious. She doesn't look the best, but and he knows she has a good personality. She's loyal and she hasn't been around. You don't rag on him so much. You know what I mean? Because you found something that most men won't find, right? Even though she may not look the best. Versus if that same guy friend brought you a total drop dead gorgeous woman, but everybody's had her, that's nothing to be proud of. You're not proud of him the same way. You'll be more proud of the chick that doesn't look as good. But Gen Z is the exact opposite. They will rag on you for being with the chick that doesn't look good, who has a high moral character and is a traditional woman. But they will celebrate you going to get this OnlyFans model that every rapper already had. You're celebrated for that.
The issue with Gen Z women, though, with like modern women, is that big girls and mids used to know that they had to outperform. They had to be extra nice, extra cool to compete with the hot chicks. They had to give that gawk 5,000. They had to not try and do the whole Steve Harvey 90 days. I'm not waiting to smash no biggin. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? But they would do. But now all the fives, all the mids, and the biggins think that they're 9s and 10s and have the same attitude.
Right.
Absolutely insane. So
when you're moving in these kind of subcultures, like, don't be surprised when your emo, goth, druggy boyfriend is like a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's what they love.
I guess credit to you. You say you prefer dating conservative men, but in order to attract them, look, even conservative guys probably want like what's the term for it? The big titty goth mommy or whatever. What is the goth mommy thing? Or I don't know.
What are you
talking What do you consider your look? Are you goth? Are you alt?
No, I'm not goth. I don't generally.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Weird.
Yeah.
I didn't see her till now. What a mess. Oh my God.
You guys know what her look is?
Oh my God.
You guys know what her look is?
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
She has her freaking tongue split. She has fangs.
Oh my Lord.
So what a demon, dude. What an absolute demon.
Basically, usually I look like Adam Sandler. Like usually I'm like
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like my hair is a mess, and
Okay.
like I wear scrubs to work, and then I come home and I put on pajamas.
Well, if you do want to seriously consider trying to better attract these men, I mean, very simple steps can be taken in terms of appearance. Getting rid of, maybe
The septum ring.
the septum ring's got to fucking go.
Getting a pastor, a priest, and a rabbi. That's what it's
got to go. The nose piercing's got to go.
I disagree with you.
Oh, here we go.
Up.
Like,
and I was gonna say that, like, she's probably this is like an older Asian, so she's Asian, so she's the winner. I haven't heard her talk yet.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that she's probably second best, and then she opened her damn mouth.
you don't think that there's a conservative man out there, like you were saying?
No.
That would be attracted to
No.
her. She's attracted to a clean-cut guy when you would probably assume that she wants a goth guy. By looking at her, you assume that, but you can't assume that about like all conservative.
Shut up. And she's not actually attracted to the clean cut guy. She just wants what the clean cut guy can offer.
Exactly.
You stupid woman.
Come on, dude.
She wouldn't have got all those to attract the clean cut guy to begin with. She wanted Gavin, or she wanted like Satan. That's what this chick wanted. Satan.
She wanted she wanted Beelzebub. Oh!
And she's Baphomet. Oh! That's why she has those horns down there.
Oh man,
my God.
You're gonna need some holy water. Oh!
Conservative men.
I mean, I can make that assumption.
Most
conservative men look. So yes, there are probably conservative men. And again, when we're talking about conservative, that's
there's dudes. Here's the thing. There's dudes who will smash this though. There's guys. If no one ever found out, you know what I'm saying, they would smash. That's that's why chicks like this are on OF making money. It's because there's something some allure to some tatted up freak job chick who you probably know is an absolute Tasmanian devil in the sack.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But they're not gonna marry this chick. They're not gonna be seen in public. Any guy worth a damn is not gonna bring this around his coworkers, his friends, his colleagues. Come on, man.
Your political alignment. It doesn't always necessarily mean you're like more trad. Typically, if you're more trad, you're gonna have a more trad appearance, which would tend to lean more towards being clean cut. But just realistically speaking,
see how
most conservative.
This chick doesn't fit her. This chick here doesn't have any tattoos, and she's defending. Because Judah, Seagrip, Rayjai, anyone else black, chime in here. Keyshawn. How many
She's
times
playing devil's advocate?
Oh. Guys, who let this guy in here? You know what I mean? But guys, how many times have you been talking to a B-dub who has no kids, and you mention single moms and how you would never date them, and she just goes off? I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch. It's like you don't even have any kids. Why are you defending and showing out for something that you would never do? Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'd never be a single mom. I have to understand that these single moms. This chick here has no tattoos. She doesn't have a split tongue or a bull ring. She's not 500 pounds like this Rada. And she, well, I think he's gonna be find a cowboy, please. Who was saying something?
Yeah, that's why that's why I was saying I agree with you. And it's that herd mentality of women, right? They have to speak in the best interest of women.
Judah, especially when they're this chick size. Oh, you're talking about a herd, all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
talk about an elephant in sheep's clothing. Oh,
talk about the tattooed elephant in the room. Oh, Judah, you were saying, I'm sorry, dude. We keep interrupting.
I like that. That was a well-timed joke. That was a well-timed joke. But no, I was saying with the herd mentality, they have to speak for the best interests of what they think women want as a whole, even if it doesn't apply to them, even if they don't agree, right? And what ends up happening is that's why I don't believe, the whole saying, believe all women. I do not believe when I watch, like, even the show that you have on right now, of course it's great for entertainment, right? But it's my firm belief that you would get nothing constructive about talking to women about women's issues and trying to hold them accountable. Women would never most women would never be completely honest, where you can actually have a constructive conversation where there is some level of some understanding, because all they're going to do is defend women to the end. And that's why I say, whenever I hear an accusation against a man without proof, I take no type of, how I want to say this, I put no thought into an accusation against a man without any proof, especially if his accuser is a woman.
What they say, there's three sides: her side, his side, and the truth. And guys, 99% of the time, the man's side is closer to the truth, because most men don't do the whole victimhood, hero victim story like women do. Guys, we hit 150 likes. Guys, I will be shutting this down in about 5 minutes, guys, because I have somewhere to be. So, Snowboard,
I can make a live later on. Yeah, I can make a live. Yeah.
Yeah, guys,
I'll go.
Yeah, go live now.
I'm doing it like right now. Yeah, cool.
And I'll raid people over there. So, guys, once this live ends, guys, I will be I'll be raiding you guys over there, and then Snowboard will go live. Guys, thanks for supporting Snowboard's channel. Snowboard on Omni, all you guys that are friends of mine, guys, they're doing big things. So, we'll watch like 2 more minutes of this, and then I'll get you guys' final thoughts.
Conservative men, when it comes to appearances, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's improbable.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
but what, you disagree?
I disagree because I wouldn't recommend changing your appearance unless you want to.
That's why I haven't.
Like, she doesn't.
But she wants a boyfriend, you dummy.
Doesn't want to, and like her main goal isn't to attract.
I would ditch the septum though. Just saying.
So
see, beggars can't be choosers, right? Because she has no say. She has no choice in this. Do you guys see? She's acting like she has some say. What an absolute joke.
Why?
But it's also.
Did you want to continue?
But it's also the arrogance that at the end of the day, men, we are the consumer. Women, you are the product. And it's like, look, at the end of the day, if I am selling, hamburgers, and everyone is going to a hamburger joint across the street and not choosing mine, what do? I either make a better hamburger, compete to attract these clients, or do you sit back and say, well, no, there's something I've done. Blaming the customer.
Secret. I would say this. Let's just say that you're the only pizza joint in town, right? You're Corg City Pizza. You know what I'm saying? You're the only pizza joint in town. People love pizza. And not only are they not going to your pizza joint, they're going to the town over to get it. You think that at some point you'd be like, what's wrong with my pizza? You know what I'm saying? That's what Passport Bros and all these guys are doing. They're going to basically the equivalent of a different state just to get pizza because the pizza here is so bad. You know what I'm saying? What a joke.
Exactly.
Hold on. Okay.
No. Nothing.
But I guess my response is, why is it that we can't tell women to do anything to make themselves be more appealing to men?
Why? What do you mean? You just did. You can.
No. Well, but you object. You disagree with me saying that.
I disagree because
you're a woman.
Like that's. I mean, you have a right. Sorry. You have a right to your own opinion, of course. And that's allowed. But she doesn't have to take it. Is that where you're getting at?
But sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
You speak to the majority of people, even you.
you look at someone, don't know anything about them, you don't know their background, you don't know, like a guy just looking at her, if he's traditional, he's off the bat going to assume certain things. Like if I'm walking down the street and a guy's walking towards me with a butcher knife, I'm not going to assume it's a chef. Right. So at the end of the day, and in her case, it might not be the case because she says she doesn't want to attract him, but if someone in her position, the way that she looks, wants to attract a man who's quote unquote traditional, you should make some modifications if you actually want that.
This is what we call in their feelings. They're in their fifis, right? I guess she just doesn't like the fact that Brian said what he said. He's a man. He's a man.
Not just, hey, here I am. You have to accept me the way I am.
That's
People
true.
That's not how this works.
That's very true. But she did. I mean, I don't want to speak for her. She's right here, but it's like
always in the dressing room.
No.
Or the majority.
I meant from what I'm about to say, because like I don't want to speak for her, but like she did just say that like that's not like the main thing, like her main concern for her life right now. And like she's not looking for a relationship.
I get that. So let's take it off of her. Speaking to the majority though, just someone who happens to look like her, if they did, not her, wanted to be with a conservative man.
I agree with you there.
They would need to modify the way they look instead of going out and being delusional and thinking like, hey, no, this is the way I am and you have to accept the way I look. And
that is true.
Tough luck. Like that makes
I
sense.
was just speaking from this
because you're a dunderheaded 304. Guys, what we just saw is the most woman thing ever, and this is why you cannot have discussions with 304s. You can't.
Specific. I was speaking to this specifically, but I do agree with you. Yeah.
So, guys, they just wasted 5 minutes of oxygen that we could have all been breathing. Dumbass.
Yeah, ultimately, it's definitely.
I generally do dress a little bit more modest, so
No, you
yeah,
don't.
that would
Disgusting.
no problem.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. If it's fair game for a guy to ask a woman to
Rachel Wilson
get her tattoo.
I think she is bipolar.
I didn't vote at all, but like, yes. And I plan on adding more.
And you want a conservative man.
Sorry, I'm not like
she said what now?
Stage or after the drug?
A little bit of both.
Go that far.
And I do have a lot of shitty tattoos. Like I will admit that.
Were your tattoos acquired during your drug stage or after the drug?
A little bit of both.
What about the neck tattoo?
This was done in August.
You got wait, hold on. The neck piece.
Yeah.
Was done like 6 months ago.
Yes.
Demon.
And I plan on adding more.
And you're a conservative man.
Sorry, I'm not like strictly conservative as long as they're not a crazy liberal. Like that's my only.
So they have to be a Trump voter.
No, they don't know. Just
beautiful woman in thought.
I can't, guys. So, guys, here I'm gonna shut this bad boy down, guys. When this ends, I'll raid you over to Snowboard's channel, guys. Make sure to like the live stream right when you get in there. You know what I'm saying, guys? Snowboard's channel is growing. He's trying to figure out his flow. He's doing really, really, really good, guys. He's off to a good start. But yeah, guys. Closing thoughts, Korg, secret.
The fact of the matter is, this woman wouldn't even date herself. That's telling, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's true. So, but all right, you guys, appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. Bye.